So this is basically the first time I haven't been sick since Christmas. Although yesterday I went to the doctor and he told me I have laryngitis and that I really shouldn't be talking, and yet here I am doing this. Also, he put me on steroids, so if you encounter me in the next couple days and I'm angry, you've been warned. So, story time. Think back to 2016. I just turned 18. I have well, it's not my first job, but it's a job. Major retail store. I'm only really planning on working this job through the summer just so that I'm not bored during my next semester at college. I'm working second shift, which is awful for my social life. I say as though I had any social life outside of work. Spoiler alert, I still don't. You're pretty much my social life, aren't you, Izzy? So I started this job in late April, and this is now, I'll say June or July. They just hired this kid. He's 16 years old. I'm still brand new, but they put me in charge of training this kid because we are hideously understaffed the whole summer because nobody shows up for work. Anyways, we're stocking shelves. Super complicated task, right? We're talking about, I don't even remember what, but knowing this kid, it was probably something about he wanted to go into the military, and I was explaining why I can't because your girl's got issues. Regardless, this lady comes up. She has a horrid case of RBF. I don't realize it's RBF initially, so I'm thinking oh my gosh, this lady's about to complain about something. Maybe she got offended by something that we said. I'm trying to think back to what was just said. Maybe she has some other complaint about something that is far beyond and above where I'm at because I'm new and I don't know anything. So I am mentally preparing myself to de-escalate this situation while simultaneously trying to telepathically communicate to my coworker two things. First, watch and learn, because your girl has already de-escalated a lot of situations because there are a lot of customers that just love to come in and scream about all the things that I have no control over. But also too, please help. I don't want to deal with this. I smile and do my how can I help you thing. And she smiles back and says something along the lines of, I just need help finding a few items. Mental sigh of relief, I'm not about to get yelled at. What can I help you find? I'm looking for hair dye, toothpaste, yada yada, a whole list of things. Mind you, she is over in the bedding stuff, so sheets, blankets. All of the stuff she's looking for is beauty and pharmacy sort of healthcare things. So she's in completely the wrong store, so I'm thinking, you know what, I'll take her over to where all of the healthcare things are and, we'll be good. Finally, her last item on the list. A vibrator. I'm taken totally off guard and I have to stop myself from laughing in this moment. Keep in mind, I am an awkward person, especially at this point in my life, and especially with anything sex related. The most sexual experience I've had at this point in my life was some fooling around in the backseat of a car with a boyfriend that I had when I was 16, which basically nobody knew about until probably right now because I don't talk about things like that. So I am looking back to my coworker and his face is half buried in the shelf and what little bit I can see is just red. I quickly just try to recompose myself, say, right this way, ma'am. So at this point, I am fully expecting to just take this lady over to the healthcare area and just ditch her. Just everything you need is gonna be in these aisles right here. But then she keeps asking questions and keeps asking questions, and I am basically doing her shopping for her. And I keep on trying to ditch her as we go through each item on her list. And with every failed attempt to ditch her, I am just hoping maybe she will forget the last item because she does not have a physical list in front of her. Of course, I can't get that lucky. Nope, not at all. So finally, we're on the second to last item. It was hair ties or something stupid like that. And I'm all right, well, you're all set. Have a great night. Thank you for shopping. Just as I'm about to turn and walk away, she goes, stop, wait. I still need a vibrator. I am amazed, not only that she remembered this, because she had a long list, and again, she did not have this thing written down, but also the fact that she said this with such a straight face. Here's the thing, this store does sell adult toy vibrators. I knew this because earlier this same day, there was somebody freaking out because a customer tried to return one. As an aside, please do not try to return your vibrators. I feel like that's a really weird thing to have to say on camera, but don't try to return your vibrators, kids, adults, humans of the world. Here's my thing. I do not feel comfortable in this situation at all. My biggest worry is that she is not on the same page as I am, and I'm going to walk this old lady to this wall of vibrators and condoms and pregnancy tests, and she's just gonna be like, this is not what I meant, you nasty child. And it's just not gonna be a good situation, and I don't want to deal with it. So I call my manager. So I'm on the walkie like, hey, can I get a manager over here to the hair tie aisle or wherever we're at? I am fully expecting one of my female managers to come because there had been female managers there, but little did I know they all left like 10 minutes ago. So that left poor old Bob. Bob is not his real name, by the way, but for identity's sake, I'm just gonna call him Bob. So first of all, Bob takes his sweet time getting to the aisle. So this is just a long time of awkwardly standing with this old lady waiting for Bob to show up. But in this time, I am able to make the decision to play stupid. So Bob finally shows up and he's like, okay, what's the issue here? Well, I'm trying to help this customer and she's looking for, what was it again? He looks to her and again, she is so straight-faced that I'm in awe. I'm looking for a vibrator. Bob's face is immediately so red he could have been Bob the tomato. He starts stuttering and I swear to God he is breaking out into a sweat. It is at this point that the lady finally clarifies, like a massager, like for your neck or your back. Amazingly, we don't sell those. We sell the adult toys, but we don't sell like massagers. So Bob is like sighing of relief and he's just like, yeah, no, we don't sell those, sorry. So the lady leaves. Bob and I are trying to like process what just happened. My dog is growling at the ferrets because he's a grump, but it's awkward. I go back to the aisle where my coworker is still just kind of standing there dumbfounded, and he asks me, do we actually sell vibrators? Yes, child, yes we do. Not that you need to know that, because you're a minor. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found the story at least a little bit humorous. Like this video, hit that subscribe button, blah blah blah, typical YouTuber stuff. I'm gonna go before I completely lose my voice again. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.